Hey, this is Max. Welcome back to another CSR2 video. So I'm here with the Championship Showdown in the Pro Leagues. And on this account at least, I've been using the 911 RWB. And I've advanced pretty well with this setup. So the key here seems to be to me that it's not all about the biggest down tune. It's not all about just having the down tune working, but it's more about the car being in the right lobby, because just like in live racing now, there are different dyno lobbies. If you're riding in the right lobby where your opponents are not generally running faster than you, then you have a good chance to advance. Now, there are guys that are running very, very high down tunes that are specifically in the super low dynos, meaning super slow dynos, and beating it by a huge amount. And then there are guys like me who like to keep a certain amount of down tune, but not crazy. You know, I'm running actually a very high level Evo, but my car is also tuned in such a way that it lands in a specific lobby around 8.2, 8.3 lobby, and specifically able to run low 7.9s to allow me to advance. Now, I didn't come on this instantly. I tried different lobbies, and I found that 8.7 lobby, for example, has a lot of competitors. People who move their dyno to about 8.6 and change to cut the edge of the lobby and then running much better. Then you have guys like that runs 8.5s but do 8.02s or 8.6 doing 8.02. So it makes it kind of tricky to land in the right lobby in a sense to win. But, you know, if you do it right, you can do pretty well. Now, I kind of screwed up the run on that one, so I lost. And it's going to cost me because he only had 2,200 trophies versus my 2,300 and change. Again, it was a bad run on my part. I could have beaten him. But, you know, you lose a lot of trophies when you run against an opponent that is much lower ranking than you, and then you gain very little trophies if you're running an opponent that's very that has lower trophy range than you. So when you get up to like the 2,300 range, trying to push 24th, if I beat this guy, Mr. Mojo here, I will get a lot of trophies, and he'll lose a decent amount. But if I lose, I'm going to lose pretty bad. So I need to run this one near perfect and beat him and get my nice little trophy chunk. So again, you still have to run well. Doesn't matter where your trophy range is, or doesn't matter where your car is tuned. In the end, if you can't run the best time, you're still going to lose out. Now, notice I got back all my lost trophies in one shot, and that means he probably lost around 30-some trophies on that run. I'm nearing 2,400. If I can get another win or two, I should be able to push past 2,400. Again, it depends on who I matchmake against. Notice my opponents are just as good as I am, and once in a while I get cars that are different. But still, the bracket is pretty solid. It's pretty much where you expect it to be. 8.3s doing 7.9s or 7.9 bracket. These guys are going to run very tight to me with their Audi, but most of them are right around 8.0, which gives me a chance to beat them. So if I run into an Audi who runs 8.079, high 7.9, even if they run very well, I can still beat them. I can beat the Monzas that are fully maxed. I think they're also 7.9 and change. So I have a pretty good position here where I'm going to be able to win against multiple type of cars and still stand a good chance against my own car. And so far, despite moving up a decent amount in the trophy ranges, I have not noticed I've been bounced off of this lobby range at all. So it's a pretty stable tune as well that is solidly pulling out good runs, and for the most part I've been able to win, but you know, here and there you lose a race. It is what it is. Now that one again, the launching, how tight you can launch it to perfect can make a difference. That guy ran real well in his Monza SP2. It's probably fully maxed, so I lose that one, but that's not a big deal. It's still, once in a while you're going to lose a few. The matchmaking periodically will push you a little bit towards the next level up just to try to get you an opponent, especially at this level of trophy range. Once you lose one, though, they tend to push you back down a little with easier opponents. But again, it depends on who's playing. The game is just trying to find you somebody, even if it's not totally a fair match. What they do is they just find you somebody and push you in there. Okay, so this is a 7 point something car. I forgot exactly what it can run, but I don't think at this level of performance range they're generally down-tuned. But they top out pretty fast, and boom, I'm still able to get through with the win. So I like this particular bracket and lobby because there are multiple type of cars I run into, not all the same. And for the most part, I am doing okay here and gaining a little bit of trophy at a time. Now you lose and win. That's part of Showdown. But as long as you win more than you lose, you will steadily advance. I mean, that's the key here. So I just want to advance enough to get through to the next bracket. And as you get into the higher and higher ranges in the trophy, your selection of opponents become more stable. So it's you're more likely to get somebody you can beat, or possibly even a bot. But okay, let's get the run as tight as we can, and boom, that's going to push me through because he's at 2400 plus. By beating him, I just pushed myself probably 30 some trophies. So let's take a look here. What do we get? Come on, 2400. Yep, there it is. Okay, so 350 blue chips. And one more point. 2401. Okay, so essentially all I'm really showcasing here in this particular showdown is that the biggest, craziest, wildest down tune may help, but it doesn't have to be. You can still advance depending on where you land. I mean, what? No, cancel. All right, so we had a little issue there. I accidentally clicked on a gas video, but anyway, I cut that out. So the bottom line is you can still advance pretty decently by bracketing your car properly in these showdowns. So you don't always have to run the craziest down tunes to win. So this probably is going to apply to the coming showdowns as well. So I'm going to go ahead and use the similar techniques when I get to that point. What I did here is very specific, is that this is more than just a part drop tune. It's actually a fusion drop tune. Since it's helping me to win so far, I'm not going to share it just yet. I would like to continue to win for a while. But the concept is pretty straightforward. You're dropping a part, and then you're dropping some fusions to trigger a slight amount of down tuning. I understand that my evo is very high, but it lands me in a lobby where I can win. So that's all I care about. In any case, thank you for joining me for this quick showdown video. I hope you enjoy it. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. And again, these showdowns can be very frustrating, and it certainly is for me. I get kind of burned out doing them. So I try to find ways to make it a little more enjoyable and a little bit easier for myself. And sometimes part of the fun is actually doing the tuning and messing around to try to figure out a setup that works. This particular discovery process cost me a ton of gold, but hey, I found a setup that got me up to like 2400 trophies so far, so I can't complain too much. In any case, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you like my channel, like to see these videos, subscribe, hit the bell, and you get notifications when I put up new videos. And as always, thank you for watching my videos. I'll catch you next time.